Back with you live from Tiger Stadium tonight. The Tigers' second game of the season, the home opener. Lose to the St. James Tigers, 42-0. Jeff McNeil, the Herald, joined by Coach Eric Sloan. Coach, we knew we had our hands full after they beat Cuba 60-0 last week, and I guess we saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, they're very, very good program, and we knew coming in our non-conference schedule was just as brutal as our SCA schedule. We two quality teams right here, and then we got to see the quality of Cuba's team that they brought to the Jamboree, and St. James beat them 60-0. So it was 53-0 at halftime. So we knew we were going to have a battle on our hands, and they do a lot of things very well. Talked to the Salem coach this week, and he said that was the best defense that he thinks that they've had in 20 years, and I'll agree with that. They're fast, they're physical, they run. they run so well. They just close holes that were there for a second, and they bring a lot of pop when they come.
Well, we know it all starts up front with the offensive line, and the final offensive numbers for us tonight are not going to be good. 28 carries for minus 18 yards, 28 passing, so 10 total yards, and I guess we're going to say probably in the trenches is where the changes are going to happen, right, for us to have success.
Yeah. I've never experienced anything like this in 14 years of coaching. So, I don't know. We ask at halftime, what up front, what do you think we can do? And they really didn't have an answer. We couldn't throw quick game. We had penetration and things going on. So, I don't know. We gotta find an answer, and it's going to have to be quick.
When you look for answers out there, are they doing anything defensively that's special, or are they just bringing everybody at you? What were they doing that we just couldn't handle tonight?
I think they're just bringing lots of people in gaps and just causing so much penetration and havoc that we're struggling. And I think at times we get to thinking and not real sure what to do. And in athletics, when you start thinking, your feet don't move nearly as fast as they need to. And in this game, it's 11 guys need to do the same thing to be successful, and when you got 11 guys kind of wondering, is that what I'm supposed to do? Bad things are going to happen. And I think that's a lot of what's going on right now, and I'm not sure exactly why the confusion, because to be honest, we're running pretty well a middle school playbook up front. We can't progress. There's no reason to progress our playbook because we can't do, for whatever reason, the base plays correctly. So we got to keep working. Just got to keep working.
Let's talk about little positives. 4 first-half turnovers caused by your defense, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions. So I'm sure you like the way they're kind of ball hawking over there.
Yeah. And the longer it goes, the more freshmen and sophomores you're seeing out there on the field. And Connor Wilson had a nice play there. Dakota Burchett, 2 sophomores there with good picks. And last week we had a freshman that had a pick. So it's very encouraging to see some. The young kids are doing some very positive things, so that's very exciting. I think you're seeing the future right now. Right. So that's very much a positive.
You got one freshman, Daniel Hutchison, that's starting on defense. You had to call another freshman, Chris Sechon, tonight when you guys started to have some injuries, and I thought Chris really played a nice ball game.
Chris played a great ball game. At times, he doesn't know what he's doing, but it's 100 miles an hour, and something positive is going to happen with him on the field. He's hungry. He understands. He gets it. He's fighting for a job, and he's one of those young kids that's just knocking on the door. And I think as the year progresses, we're gonna try to get those younger kids more and more playing time and do it smart. We don't want to get anybody's head beat in or injured or anything like that. We don't want to put these young kids in harm's way because physically, they're not. Some of them just aren't ready yet.
Right.
So we want to play them as much Monday night as possible. But it is encouraging to see some of these young guys do some very positive things for us here on Friday nights.
SCA play starts next Friday night as Salem comes to town. Obviously, every time we talk about Salem, we talk about the long streak that's at hand here. What do you guys do as a coaching staff to recover from tonight, to put it behind you, and have what you need to have mentally going into next week so you can start conference play and start to hopefully flip this thing around?
I think the first thing we got to do is go to look at film and see exactly, try to figure out what it is that we pinpoint the very beginning where we got to start fixing us. That's what we got to do first and foremost. We got to figure out what we need to do offensively, what changes need to be made offensively so we can move the ball. It was encouraging again. Keep talking about those young kids. It's encouraging to see some of those young kids get in and we start to move the chains a little bit and positive things start to happen. So we got to get those older guys to, for whatever reason they're struggling or not understanding it, we got to get that fixed and sooner than later. Salem's had several kids suspended last week, and then they're not going to play again tomorrow, so they'll be eligible against us. I don't exactly know personnel. I know a couple of the kids that are suspended, so not exactly sure. They've changed their offense, so I'm not sure where those kids are going to play, but I'm guessing they're going to be some skill kids, try to get those kids a hold of the ball and see what those kids can do. So more than anything, though, we got to go to work to fix ourselves.
Your senior defensive end, Michael Clayton, got injured, didn't play the entire second half. What happened to him, and what do you know about his status?
I'm not sure if he took a helmet, a body. I don't know what happened. Got something with his knee. Obviously, pretty good swelling to the inside. A lot of pain and discomfort. So, at halftime, it was obvious he wasn't going to be able to play, and no need to even have him dressed out. So, just shut him down. Swelling did go down a little bit, but talking to him just as soon as it was over, still some pain there. So, I don't know, monitor him the next 24 hours, and hopefully that swelling will go down, and hopefully something's just bruised. The best case scenario.
All right. Coach, appreciate your time. Thanks,
All right,
sir.
Thank you.
See you next Friday.
Yes, sir.
That's going to do it here from Tiger Stadium. Tigers lose tonight. They followed 0-2 on the season. Appreciate everyone